admission process for IITs and IISc in electrical engineering departments. Venkat sir, mouse chudu. What are the various programs available across institutes are ME, M.Tech and MSc, which is nothing but the Master of Science. IISc Bangalore. IISc Bangalore established in 1909 by Tatas and which is known as Tata Institute. And in electrical department under the ME programs in IISc electrical engineering is there, microelectronic systems which is jointly conducted by EC and CET department, EC and EEE signal processing, and EE and CS department is conducting the system science and automation, and electronic system engineering, the course name is electronic system engineering, and for EE MSc electrical engineering. For all this one up to first four, that is electrical engineering, microelectronic systems, signal processing, system science and automation, the admission procedure direct admission. And who should apply? Generally up to all rank 50 will get direct admission, and for microelectronic system generally the competition is little bit high. For direct admission up to all rank 10, this generally CET there will be written test conducted by EC and CET department. This is equally applicable for all EE, EC, IN. So generally the cutoff will be up to all India 10. And for signal processing all rank up to 30, generally not taken by EE, but today in the GATE examination signals and systems also there. Electrical student will get only after clearing the written test and after the interview. And for EECS, the systems and automation up to all rank 20 direct admission, and for electronic system engineering up to all rank 350. This is completely by test and interview. So up to 350 or up to 400 also he may call. Later based on your interview performance you will get the seat. And electrical engineering by MSc program, which is in IIT Chennai it's called as MS. This is completely up to all the 1500 they may call. But here if anyone join, he has to publish 2 research papers, and the course duration generally will be 2 to 4 years. And last date for submission online application is March 22nd, that is tomorrow. And what are the interview tips? Suggested topics for electronic system engineering test is mathematics, analog circuits and digital circuits. In mathematics they will expect a good knowledge in the differential equation, and you have to prepare complete differential equations not by Laplace transform. You should solve the your mathematics differential equation from the fundamentals, that is particular integral, complex integral. You should start A to Z and knowledge of mathematics. Interview question generally based on candidate performance, and interview panel generally helpful. And apart from this one student can prepare one particular subject, and then in that particular subject you can prepare particular topic, and then you can go for the interview. In the interview they will ask clearly what topic you prepared, and they may ask questions completely based on that particular topic. Generally, for example, what is the Nyquist sampling theorem, and then that topic they may start, and then again they will come to the same Nyquist sampling theorem, so that it will be contradictory to the initial point. In this whole loop you have to find where is the mistake. That means you should know the subject completely in all the angles. You have to prepare small derivation, small proof completely. And IIT Mumbai. IIT Mumbai is established in 1958. Now we will see what are the courses under the electrical engineering. Under the M.Tech, power electronics and power systems, control and computing, electronic systems, communication engineering, microelectronics. And under energy science and engineering department, energy systems engineering and systems and control engineering, systems and control engineering. What admission procedure? Generally IIT Bombay in the first up to all India rank generally 50 to 60 he will give direct admission, that is generally for 2 or 3 seats. Remaining all the seats will be recruited by direct admission. And who should apply? This year he directly mentioned in the website up to all in the GATE score 600. Up to GATE score you can apply, and you will get interview call for the test and interview. And for the energy systems, same interview. And for systems and control engineering, direct admission plus test per interview. If any student applied as per the priority, power electronics, power systems and control, what and all you applied, you have to be prepared for that all the courses, because if you apply for power electronics and control, they may take for control if you are good in control. So what and all you applied in your application, the priority order, you have to prepare completely all the subjects. And IIT Mumbai, last date for submission and receipt of complete application form is April 2nd. And what are the general interview tips? Test paper generally includes questions from mathematics, general aptitude and core subjects. The paper has objective as well as subjective questions. That means they may give an op-amp and then they may ask what is the linear application and what is the non-linear application, like sawtooth wave generator, and draw a small circuit of the sinusoidal wave oscillator. And suggested topics for interview preparation: power systems, control systems and power electronics. Interview questions generally based on the test paper. That means what and all you solved in the test, the same question they may ask, how you solved, what is the methodology. So while solving also you should solve completely all the steps. The interview will be stressed interview. Like they may ask what if you solve one question, how that question you are answering, and that and all again you have to show the proof. IIT Kanpur, year of establishment is 1959. What are the various M.Tech programs? Under the electrical engineering department, under the M.Tech, power electronics, that is power and control, microelectronics, radio frequency RF and microwave, signal processing. In IIT Kanpur, as like IIT Bombay, first few 1 or 2 seats he'll give direct interview. Without interview directly he'll give, and remaining seats and all either by test or by interview, and up to 400 all India rank you can apply. Here also like Bombay, each and every, if you apply for microelectronics, you should more thorough in the analog circuits like CE, CB, CC amplifier, MOSFET and JFET, and their characteristics, what is the input impedance, what is the output impedance, and the feedback structures and all. If you apply for RF microwave, you should be more thorough in the inductors and capacitors. If you apply for power and control systems, you should be more thorough in the power systems and also control systems. And if you apply for signals processing, you should be more thorough in the DFT, FFT and Fourier transform, Fourier series and their relation and basic signal characteristics and all. And for IIT Kanpur, the last date for online application is April 8th, and for receipt of complete application form is April 11th. The general interview tips: 2.5 hour test followed by interview. Test paper generally includes questions from mathematics, general aptitude and core subjects. It is around 60% technical and 40% aptitude, and sometimes he may give some more percentage from the GATE examination. Suggested topics for interview preparation are mathematics, power systems, power electronics and control systems. In control systems, you can especially prepare with root locus and Bode plots, Routh-Rouge criterion, and also Nyquist plot, polar plot, and general time response analysis. And in power electronics, you can prepare for the inverters and choppers and general SCR capabilities. They may give one graph and then which may consist of first quadrant current, fourth quadrant voltage. Then he may ask what is the configuration. That means you can take one BJT and then you have to fit the diode whether across the diode, across the BJT or in parallel in series to the BJT. As per the diagram, you have to make the diagrams and all. And in mathematics, you have to prepare mainly for the integrals and linear algebra and calculus. IIT Madras, year of establishment is 1959. In IIT Madras, for electrical engineering students, the courses available are power systems and power electronics, control and instrumentation, and photonics. For power systems and power electronics, you can all the courses in the IIT Madras are direct admission only. There is no interview, and up to generally all day rank 200 you can apply, but generally the cutoff will be 150 to 200. And there is one more program which is called MS by research. The program is called MS Research. This notification will come after the M.Tech admissions are over. This is generally interested students can watch the IIT Madras website. They may call for written test and all. Generally Gate score up to 200 will be for direct admission, and 300 for the control and instrumentation, up to 500 for photonics. Later up to 600, 700, they may call for the written test and interview. For MS by research, you have to publish minimum 2 research papers. The course may take 2 to 4 years, minimum 2 years. Generally, it will take 4 years. After the publication of 2 research papers, you are eligible for writing your the MS thesis. If you are interested, you can continue for PhD. And this photonics is in the electrical department, but the subjects more are relevant to the physics. And last date for applying online is April 1st. Last date for receipt of complete application form by post at the gate office, April 5th. That means you can go and send, if you directly you can hand over in the gate office also. Generally there will be 3 lists are announced, and there is a provision of spot admission after the 3 lists if required. IIT Kharagpur. IIT Kharagpur is the very oldest IIT which is established in the year of 1950. IIT Kharagpur, and under the M.Tech departments, the courses available are machine drives and power electronics, that is nothing but the power electronics and power system drives, and control system engineering, power and energy systems, instrumentation signal processing, and advanced technology development center, embedded controls and software, education technology, media and sound engineering. Generally the admission procedure is interview is nothing but he will give one date. By that date he will call all the students. Generally 1:2 ratio he will call the students. That is nothing but a counseling. Who should apply? Last year the cutoff is 679. That is nothing but the 48 marks. This year also he may call around like that only, and 679 is the all India rank. This 679 is the all India rank, and once you went there, based on your choice you can take the seats. For IIT Kharagpur, the last date for receipt of complete application form by post, it is April 8th, and the interview tubes 70% weightage to get performance and 30% to interview. Personal interview will test the following: motivation and aptitude for the program, oral communication skills in basic science, engineering and relevant areas. Venkat? IIT Delhi, year of establishment is 1961, and under M.Tech program and electrical department, control and automation, power systems, power electronics, electrical machines and drives, computer technology, and under interdisciplinary department, that means other departments will take the GATE EE paper students, instrumentation technology, VLSI design tools and technology. The admission procedure for direct admission, all India rank up to 100 to 120 and remaining and all by interview, and for power systems up to all India rank 325, for power electronics, electrical machines and drives up to all India rank 250, and for computer technology up to all India rank 400, for instrumentation technology direct admission are up to all India rank 300, and VLSI design tools and technology up to all India rank 90 you can apply. And VLSI design tools and technology, there is no direct admission, only everything is through interview. This is mainly towards the analog circuit basics, and you have to know CMOS op amp completely. Apart from this one, for this VLSI, because the course name itself is saying design tools, that means you should have knowledge of the C programming and software development methodology, CAD tools. And last date for online submission is April 17th, and the submission of Challan April 23rd. For direct admission, minimum 75% BTech or 8.5 CGPA on a scale of 10, and all day rank should be in the top 100. Interview tips: knowledge of mathematics and C programming language, that is for CAD tools, VLSI tools, and interview questions generally based on the candidate performance. Interview panel generally helpful. Interviewer easy compared to the other IITs. IIT Guwahati, year of establishment is 1985, and under the electrical department for M.Tech program, the courses available are signal processing, VLSI, communication engineering, applied control. Entire admission procedure is directly through either interview or written test, and up to all the rank 1000 students can apply. And what are the cutoff dates? Closing of online application process by 23rd April, and interview tips are: general admission is based on the test or interview conducted by institute. Test paper may have 75 to 100 questions. Suggested topics for the test preparation is GATE 2013 syllabus, and but this is generally easier than the GATE. And IIT Roorkee, which is known as earlier University of Roorkee, which is established in 1846, given the IIT status in 2001. And what are the courses available under the electrical department for M.Tech program? Electrical drives and power electronics, instrumentation signal processing, power system engineering, systems and control, system modeling and control. The entire admission procedure is test by interview, but last year, up to this year we can apply for up to 800 all-day rank, and last year the entire seats are filled directly by direct admission only. Last year cutoff is 450, the final cutoff all-day rank, and the admission procedure is direct admission only. Last year there is no test and interview, but generally they will conduct the test and interview, it depends. And last date of uploading the field application form by online submission is April 18th, and last date for receiving of downloaded and signed application form at PG admission office, that is nothing but the gate office and all, IIT Roorkee, is April 23rd. And interview tips: 70% weightage at gate score and 30% interview. Admission based on test or interview conducted by the institute. This is general. As I said, last year he given the direct admission. IIT Patna, which is established 2 years back, under the electrical department, the programs available are mechatronics, mathematics and computing, nanoscience and technology. Up to all the rank 1000 students can apply. The closing date of online application form is April 15th. Last date for receipt of completed application form at the IIT is 22nd by post. And interview performance, the cutoff tips are 70% weightage to gate score and 30% to interview. Admission based on test or interview conducted by the institute. Here student can observe all this mechatronics, mathematics and computing is towards the, you should have the more knowledge of the mathematics, and programming methodology. For nanoscience and technology, this is upcoming subject, nanoscience. IIT Bhubaneswar, Electrical Department, the courses available are Electronics and Communication Engineering, Material Science and Engineering, and the admission procedure is test or by interview. Who should apply? Up to all rank 1000 student can apply. This is just recently started this IIT. And what is the methodology of taking? 70% weightage to get score and 30% to interview. Admission is based on test or interview conducted by the institute. Only 2 courses available, Material Science and Engineering. This Material Science is more or less towards the physics subjects, and this Electronics and Communication is more or towards the communication. IIT Hyderabad and the Electrical Department, Power and Control, which is generally called Power Systems and Control Systems, and admission procedure is test or interview. Who should apply? Up to all rank 1000. Closing date of online application April 15th. Last date for receipt of complete application forms by IIT Hyderabad April 22nd. And what are the interview tips? 70% weightage to get score and 30% to interview. Admission based on test or interview conducted by the institute. IIT Gandhinagar, under the electrical department, only one course, which is core electrical engineering, and students up to 1000 rank can apply. Last date for submitting the application forms is April 5th, and here there is no application fee. You can give your gate score details and all your credentials and all, and then based on your score they will give you offer their seat. And generally 70% weightage to gate score and 30% to interview. They may conduct the test and all, that is GES 2013 syllabus, and if required they may conduct the institute. Please note that there is no application fee for the IIT Gandhinagar, which is located in the Gujarat. IIT Jodhpur, which is located in the Rajasthan. All these new IITs are established in 2 years back. And the electrical department, the M.Tech programs are Information and Communication Technology. This is more or less towards the computer science and communication, and the energy and system science. System science is mainly towards the programming, and this energy is more or less towards core electrical engineering. Up to 1000 all rank you can apply, and last date of filling the online application form is April 7th, and 70% weightage to gate score and 30% to interview. Admission based on test or interview conducted by the institute. And now we will see the PSUs which are recruiting through GATE 2013. List of PSUs recruiting through GATE 2013: Power Grid, IOCL, BHEL, GAIL, DDA, NTPC, HBCL, NALCO. And BEL 2012 and 2013 recruitment statistics are: total number of revised number of vacancies 300. In that one, for electrical, UR unreserved is 31, OBC is 16, and SC 9 and ST is 4. Total number of vacancies are 60. And we will see what are the cutoffs based on the GATE 2012 score. For electrical, up to all day rank 821, which is around 300 to 400 all day rank, and for OBC it is 713, for SC 563, and for ST it is 515. Page candidates are shortlisted by accordingly 20% relaxation given in the cutoff of their respective category. And the disciplinary category wise number of shortlisted for interview after the written test and shortlisted for interview: electrical unreserved, that is 96, and for OBC 50, for SC 29, and for ST 12. Total is 187. Now, selection procedure of IOCL. The selection procedure is GD or case study. For case study means they will give one live case, and then you have to give your opinion. They will give sufficient time, and then you have to think, and then you have to give the solution to the case study, and later personal interview. Last year cutoff is all India rank is around 120, and GATE score is 845. Generally, the interview tips are: candidate should be aware of company profile. That means IOCL profile. You can open the IOCL website and then you can read about link. Then you will know. Candidate should have in-depth technical knowledge, and you can have 3 to 4 core subjects like power systems, power electronics, electrical machines, and control systems also. that means stability criteria and all. And you should be in a position to explain your B.Tech project thoroughly, and generally they will help so that you have to know one subject completely. That means interviewers will not be helpful in general. So when they will give one scenario of the question, you have to frame the assumptions, everything and all. You have to get the complete detailed solution. NTPC, the selection procedure, group discussion, personal interview, and the last year cutoff is around 300. The interview tips are: candidate should be aware of the company profile. Candidate should have in-depth technical knowledge in 3 to 4 core subjects. Like suggested subjects are power systems, power electronics, electrical machines, control systems, and you should be thorough with your electrical subjects. Especially in power systems, you can prepare for the Y bus, Z bus, load flows, and the power system stability, Fick equation, alternator current and infinite bus, an alternator in parallel to another alternator, and fault analysis, 3-phase fault, single line to ground fault, that analysis completely. And in power electronics, you should be thorough in the drives and inverters, choppers, and SCR capabilities. And in electrical machines, you should have full knowledge of the DC machines, AC machines, and V curve, inverted V curve, and 2 alternators parallel operation, induction motor, and in control systems, polar plot, Nyquist plot, stability analysis. And you should be in a position to explain your B.Tech project thoroughly, so you have to prepare. And for other PSUs which are introduced recently, Power Grid, HPCL, NALCO, and DDA, and GAIL. For NALCO and DDA, there is no group discussion, and the selection procedure is GD or case study generally. For NALCO and DDA, they did not mention group discussion, and personal interview will be there. Expected cutoff this year will be around all India rank 500, and interview tips are: candidate should be aware of company profile. Not only for any PSU, if you are going first, they will ask what do you know about our company. Then you should explain clearly what and all company is doing, and what are their operations, and where are they located. And the candidate should have in-depth technical knowledge in 3 to 4 core subjects, like as earlier, power systems, power electronics, electrical machines, and control systems also. And you should be thorough in your B.Tech project. Venkat?